trying to find a board game to fit into. I heard Nemesis was the game to fit into with aliens. Wait a minute, aliens? What are aliens? Ah! Ah! Oh, I wasn't playing with my toys again. Sorry guys. Hey, welcome to another Tabletop Misfits with Anthony. And under the lid today, we're going to take a look at a game called Alien. Like, who knew, right? A game that involved an alien. Go figure, right? This is Fate of the Nostromo. Now, if you've heard of a little game called Nemesis, Nemesis was hugely popular, say a couple years ago on Kickstarter. And it got a lot of steam because it essentially encompassed what Alien was great about. It had your heroic characters running through a ship, all scared-like, crafting things to try to escape an alien of some type that basically was out to eat every last one of them. And amazingly enough, an Alien game didn't quite come along, at least until now anyway. Target recently put it out about, say, a couple months ago, 2-3 months ago, not even, and it's quickly sold out a lot of them. I had a hard time actually finding this game. I actually had to drive out to a Target location not even near me to even get a copy. So it's been doing really well. And from what I understand, it actually encompasses a lot of what Nemesis does right, just boiled down into a more simpler kind of table-friendly, newbie-friendly form. Ravensburger is very good at that, and they're just good at taking great games, great concepts, and kind of breaking it down into something that is kind of just easy to introduce and gives that same kind of depth and feel to it without kind of being overbearing. And again, if you played Nemesis, and if you haven't, definitely go play it. It could be a lot, especially for newcomers to board games in general. There's a lot going on, there's a lot of bits, there's a lot of stuff to remember and to do. Whereas this, I'm sure, is going to be a lot friendlier. So if, say, I want to have an easy game night that encompasses kind of that feel, or bring a few new players over that maybe want to get that same kind of level of scare and dreadness to it, but not like completely chase them off with not just aliens, but also gameplay, this looks like it's going to be a hit. So let's take a look at the game, Alien Fate of the Nostromo. It looks, the box is, I mean, perfect, right? You can't really encompass Alien any better than the actual egg on the front cover, like the original movie cover. In space, no one can hear you scream or even breathe or do anything because you're in space, honestly. You can't do much of anything. Looks good from the front. I love the boxes they do for Ravensburger, honestly. They just capture the theme perfectly. Alien, of course, you have one side with Alien on it, one side with Nostromo on it, one side an alien egg on it, and on the other side, Jonesy. Yeah, you gotta love Jonesy, right? So already it looks good. On the back, it has incoming transmission, and I love the style they do it in. It's done in the style of Mother, which is the main computer on, of course, Nostromo, and in most of Alien's movies. A perfect organism, its structural perfection is matched only by its hostility. An alien stalks the corridors of the commercial starship Nostromo, hunting you and your crewmates. Work together to move through the ship, gather supplies, and craft items to survive. Proceed carefully, the alien could be just around the corner. And remember, in space, no one can hear you scream. So the alien stalks your every move. Sounds kind of familiar. And of course it says, play with Science Officer Ash for a more challenging game. Should I spoil the fact that it is an android? I don't think that's spoiler. Is that spoiler territory by now, hun? I don't think so, right?
Not after, what, 30 years?
Yeah, I think spoilers are off after 30 years. But I mean, if you haven't, I mean, good luck. So this looks like it's a lot of fun. And they have a trader element to it, which I love trader elements. I gotta say personally, I love trader elements. So we're gonna take a look at what's inside the box. Pop this puppy on open and see what horrors unleashed. Oh my God! Oh geez! Ah, it's Jonesy. Yes. Okay. That actually was kind of a little scary. I'm an easy scare. Let's just say that. So you got Jonesy on the cover jumping out at you as soon as you open the box. You guys get 10 points for that one. That's actually pretty funny. Gonna open the board on up. All right, looks like we have the Nostromo, the USCSS Nostromo. I like how it kind of has that old school style to it. Has kind of the blurry lines, kind of, if you remember, they have the VHS quality level computer graphics back in the day. You got crew morale, and you got your main deck and subdeck sections over here, and then you actually have your floors, including, not limited to, an alien nest, because, you know, that's always great, right? You have Mother over here. So it looks like your board is separated into two separate decks. You probably get to one or the other via elevator. I gotta say the details are fairly lovingly crafted. Everything looks exactly like it did in the Alien movie, from exactly how the medbay looks, including the acid melted whole floor right there. You have your galley where the alien burst out of Kane's chest and slid across the floor, leaving a blood trail. You have, of course, Mother with all its bay of computers. The main deck, everything looks like exactly like the movie. I love it. This is great. They even have your little rover in the bottom on your subdeck in your garage. That's very cool. Props. You guys do a great job on theme. Very, very top notch. I'll put this on over. And of course, we can't forget crew morale, by the way. You have to have your mental health while you're being eaten alive by aliens. That's very important. Makes it tastier. So we have, oh man, my banged up instruction booklet here. Looks like a transmission origin. So it looks like one of the copies that they printed out on the ship. Report issued by Dallas Arthur. An alien is stalking us on board the Nostromo. An executive officer, Kane, is dead. The remaining crew and I are working together to patch the ship and do what we can to survive. I don't know if we'll make it. The alien is big, fast, and deadly and can be waiting just beyond the next hatch. It'd be great if actually Wayland Yutani got those orders. They probably did. They probably just hit it. Gives our component breakdown, how to play, our setup. Ravensburger does a very good job of laying out its games and how to play them. I've never had a problem following their books. Have all our items, encounters, tokens, things like that. Looks very, very good. And you even get a cat carrier. Awesome, I can't wait. And then we have a more challenging game. You can introduce Ash. He starts in the med bay, and apparently he messes with everybody. Probably tries to kill him. Yeah, Ash robots, they're crazy. So now we have our tokens. Token time. We have Ash, we have an alien. We have, looks like bits and bobs. This is probably generic stuff so we can craft things. We actually have separate bays here. This looks like the reactors, or maybe the area where Kane got killed at, actually. Oh, these are the reactors. These are the tubes in the movie that the reactors that you do to self-destruct. So this is down and that's up. Ah, I've already taken them out. That was pretty easy. Then you have things to craft, it looks like. You got cat carriers, because you need to craft those, I guess. Incinerators, motion trackers, coolant canisters. And you have different bays, or different hatchways to open and close, including ones with aliens that I'm probably not a good way to go. All of it looks very good, by the way. I gotta say, again, I love the way Ravensburger does stuff. Just very, very on point, on theme. Everything's kind of this grainy VHS-y look. Very, very dark. Oh man, it's time. You feel it? I feel it. This is mini time. I'm a mini whore. This is my favorite part. Oh yes, minis. Let's take a look at these guys. So, looks like we have our familiar faces here. We have Brett. We have Parker. We have, oh, that's Dallas, kind of crouching down in the ducks. We have, of course, oh, what was her name again?
Lambert.
Lambert, thank you, Lambert. My brain is not firing all alien cylinders tonight. And Ripley, of course. I can remember Ripley every time, right? And next, the star of the movie Alien. he's gonna eat all of those people, or at least most of them. These minis look great. I gotta say, love them already. They just it perfectly encompass all the characters right now. And they're color coded, of course, so you actually are not confused by who you're playing if that was an issue. They look good. All right, now we're on to the card section of this. So we're gonna take a look at the objectives. Looks like they got various different objective cards. I'm sure they're randomized before each game starts to kind of give you a different layout, different variability for each game that you play. We'll take our chances in the shuttle. Give it a little incentive. Shouldn't have landed on this ball. Check the hypersleep chamber. Where is it? Crew meeting, prep suits. Drive them into the airlock. There's quite a few in here, actually, I'm surprised. So there's quite a bit of things you can do. Then you have your quick cards, which basically break down, looks like it's a fairly basic action game, using action to move or pick up and drop things, used craft and trade. So again, very Nemesis-y. So you have your alien, more alien, even more alien, and then if you get lucky enough, you hit a quiet airlock, even though it has like a sneaky tail hanging out there or a head over there. I like how every quiet picture has an alien tail or a head in it. It's like, I'm not really sure that's quiet, or at least it's quiet 2 seconds before you're murdered, because it literally has an alien tail in each shot. That's awesome. Or hands. That's great. And you got a few orders. I'm not sure what they are. It looks like these are just bad things that happen to you. You probably don't want to draw from this deck during the game, but you probably have to. Let's see. We have Escape on the Narcissus. What is this? Oh, Narcissus, that's the name of the shuttle. I actually had forgotten that. We're going to blow up the ship. You have my sympathies. Cut off every bulkhead and every vent and blow it out into space. So it looks like these are different victory conditions as well. Final mission, final mission. So obviously you have different versions of the game where you have to just basically complete different objectives. Very cool. Art as usual, on point. And then last but not least is our crew cards. You know what? Man, they do a good job with the art in this stuff. So I'm going to pop these out here. It looks like Ripley. It looks perfect Signori Weaver right there. Just gorgeous. That is beautiful art. I mean, honestly, props to the artists on this work, man. They just did a great job. It looks like it can carry equipment around. You got slots for items and the character special ability and how many actions they get. Very, very cool. Dallas, you know, who is this artist? This artist is freaking amazing. So Dallas, they look exactly like it. And it's art. It's definitely not a picture. So there's Dallas with his special ability, which is none. Poor guy. He gets an extra action. You have Brett. Less actions, he reduces the cost of scrap. So everybody kind of has their different thing. You have Parker, Chief Engineer, and Lambert, Navigator. So they all have different, just different ways they do things. Some have less or more actions, and they each have kind of a special ability. So you can play a little bit different each time, just enough to kind of get a feel of the character and everything. And again, the art and details are just completely on point for this game. I love it. I love it. I love the theme. I just love the way it looks. It just looks like a very fun action game that has enough variability to keep you kind of coming back for more. The minis are great. I mean, this just looks like a ball. What do you think, Alien? Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too. Yeah, this is a definite win. This looks just great. They did a great job. Even the box is great. I mean, come on, guys. You guys get props for me. This is just awesome stuff. I absolutely love Alien. So I have no doubt this is going to be a hit at my house. A hit with the other Misfits. Everybody's going to love this game. We all love a good Alien game. And there's not many going around right now. So guys, I hope you had fun unboxing this. Again, this game looks great. I can't wait till we get a gameplay video out for you. And all the Misfits are just excited to play this game. Kudos, guys. Kudos to everybody who made this game. You did great work. This is Anthony with another unboxing video Under the Lid. I hope you have a good time. Hope you enjoyed my toys this video. And until then, keep gaming.